They are bodies. And they make noise if they fall. They sound like a drum because it is a skin. I'm a sculptor, so when I paint, I'm always thinking form, whether it's poured on the floor with latex rubber or pigmented and poured over wire, chicken wire, which I originally did with polyethylene. When it was foam, polyurethane foam, I got a dimension in the paint. So these paper pieces extend my interest in surface, which is about painting, but also in form as I mold them or pull, stretch them over chicken wire. Okay, we can do the V here. I don't want it to slip. See, right?
That?
Yeah, here. What I'm trying to do is really push the form where I haven't been. And it's a challenge every time. This is a perfect curve. This is an imperfect curve. It's nice to have perfection and imperfection. It's nice to have a fat one and a more lean one, it's longer. This is a plane here. These planes here, like this, are interesting. Could torque it a little bit more, like that. So this is a curve, softer. This goes down, there's a curve here. So when I lay the paper on, it's got to be graceful. And it's got to hold the paper. All sides have to be a drawing. I'm drawing with air and wire and paper. So the air has to be there. The spaces, negative space, it's very important, all the negative space. See that hole in there? All these holes in there, that's a curve. Like that. You're looking into it. There's a figure in there. You see the figure? Okay. Now this is good. Gonna have something for it to hang on to. Now I need something to put under here. Yeah, way under. Now, this is one of my favorite parts. That is putting the skin on. And I think of it as fleshing the form out. There's something like pie crust here, but it's not, it's skin. But I've had this experience before making a pie. But I'm not making a pie now. I'm capturing form. It's really sexy with this beautiful paper. It's beautiful. To me, it's very precious. I think all through the ages, man has been involved with paper and paper making and using it for form too. The flexibility of the paper is marvelous. It's just very loving. and the surprise when it dries. Not unrelated to clay. It's a matter of timing. Most of the things I do is a matter of timing, so I get excited and very anxious. So I've often thought of my work as being Baroque and Rococo at times. It's definitely Baroque because it deals with the light. And in this case, I don't know that I'd describe it Rococo, but I don't mind the decorative quality of the Rococo at all. I can relate to it, particularly in the architecture. The lightness and the refinement. Okay, let's check the paper out now. Let me try the leather stuff. This is stronger. It matches maybe this. Let's see. Since we're going around a curve, here is structural. Water. So the idea is to keep the paper wet and it softens. The texture is very important, the wire texture. Don't always get it. The stretching is important. What the paper does is important. The paper can and will take its own form. And I'm forming it, but with the understanding that it has a personality. All the mixtures have different personalities if they're from the same batch. They have their own personality. This is a real carnival one. I could tone down a bit here. Rise. We could make 3 6-feeters, the footers though. What is this one? The little one over there. That's probably six altogether?
Yeah, this is, but it starts...
No, the one in the middle.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, it's 4.5 feet, but it probably started off as, 5.5 or 6. Or,
Okay, let's look at another one about the same size. What are those 3?
This is 6 feet here, but it probably...
Yeah, it's probably 7. Okay, those...